Hey guys, today I want to share something more serious and personal. I want to talk about my social experiences as like a very just like anxious autistic person and see if any of you guys can relate to any of these things. Just to give a short recap of things, I really just started doing things socially as an adult last year, after spending like many years, like 10 years, just kind of just very socially withdrawn and just without friends. And I didn't really build any like social skills at that time, or I I didn't know what people my age were like really for a very long time. I was diagnosed with autism in 2014, and before that, I was just like mute around people, where I would only speak to my parents and my sister. Like it was so severe that it just felt normal for me not to talk when I was mute. Like I didn't give it a second thought. I didn't really have any friends in middle or high school. Overall, that period of my life was just very lonely. Um, Now to get straight to the point of like the topic of the video, I get very anxious and overwhelmed around like groups of people, and this has become a pretty big problem for me. Um, in the past, I'd say 2 years, once I started getting into like this fandom, just at around meets and cons, being autistic, I'm a bit more probably than a lot of people. I'm like really self-conscious of how I look and just how I appear to others, and I just feel really different from a lot of people that I encounter. Um, Probably, the biggest challenge for me is just like it's just communication and like forming like deep connections with other like deep natural connections. Like for example, when two people are having a conversation, they'll be laughing, they'll be talking over each other, and like the subject will like constantly be changing, and it's very hard for me to achieve that. I'll ask like many general like questions and very like furry related ones, like to try to get to know someone, but like I never find myself like branching off and like going further than that. um and it just become like a really major point of frustration for me. um like personally, like I'd say it feels like there's like a manual for like socializing that people are born with, but like I wasn't born with that manual. um and just there's like many things that have been left out of my brain that just result in me just not knowing how things naturally work socially. I try to observe people a lot, and like I try to be like them and I even try to imitate the way that they just like are and just go about themselves, but like I never really get that far with that, but I still try to do that anyways. um yeah, at cons or at meets, like my anxiety and just my autistic way of being just like really just come together, and it's just like not a good combination. Like it's just like I'll go to like lobby spaces or whatever, like open spaces where there's just a lot of people, and like I'll try to like meet new people um and stuff. And uh if I'm really anxious, I won't be able to like leave my spot. Like I'll just be sitting in one area for hours and hours and hours, and like I'm just completely frozen, just stop, can't do anything. And often when I do go up to people, I just kind of go over like the same, like I ask them the general questions about themselves, and but I never really, like I said before, I never really find myself like forming like a deep, like really, it doesn't really form into a natural organic conversation. I just feel like I'm like interviewing someone. um and it's just very common. And that's just the way it's been, uh as many times as I've tried that over and over, and it hasn't really changed. um yeah, and uh when I have times like that where I'm just not meeting people and I'm just like not really having like I don't have like I may not have a friend around or like in the immediate area or that time and I'm just like kind of alone, it's like I start feeling really bad, like very, very bad. And like it feels like my world is ending and I just start like kind of like spiraling internally, um which is not good. And uh they're just really hard times for me. um as for help regarding my anxiety, I have thought about someone, this sounds ridiculous, but someone having to come with me to cons, just like either a professional or like someone I know, but just to be there to keep me in check and just kind of motivate me or something. But I don't know, I wouldn't want them to be there all the time, honestly, so I don't even know how that would work. So regarding being autistic, I wish people would just like take the time to understand us more and just be more accepting of our differences. um like we're just like anyone else, like we're just like other people. We have the same interests and just want to be able to do the same things, and we just have different ways of talking and communicating, just like maybe we're more direct or blunt, or uh other people will like there'll be, you know, there's things like sarcasm, like it's just it doesn't really work for me. I don't really give any subtle signs of like anything. Like it's just like it's very, very direct communication, not a lot of like uh you're trying to give off something to someone to see if they understand. Like it's not like that. I don't know. But yeah, that's basically the whole thing. This is probably my most comprehensive video yet. I think I've talked about this stuff. And yeah, if you got this far, I really appreciate you for listening. I'm I try to keep talking. I think I'm getting better at my videos, so just talking out more and more and just like and stuff like that. So yeah, if you guys made it this far, thank you so much. And that's all. Thanks for watching, guys.